Hello, I'm Melissa and welcome to Teacher Inspiration Station. In today's video, I'm going to set up my Teacher Happy Planner for next school year. Now, if you've been following my channel, you'll know that I do have not one, but two Teacher Happy Planners. And I asked you in one of my last videos, which one should be my main planner? And I really like this one. And this is the one that I really wanted. But you know what? I decided to go with this one. I know it might be a shocker for some of you. So the reason why I ended up going with this one as my main planner is I just feel like it's more professional looking, whereas this one is just very cutesy, which is fine. I mean, it's a teacher planner, but yeah, this one just starts to grow on me. And I also really like the sections each month. I just like how it's broken down by top priorities and goals. I just feel like it'll help give me a focus each month and something to kind of look back on, like, you know, what are my goals this month, you know, as a reminder. Not that I can't do that in this one, but it doesn't have the same setup every month. Let me show you this setup. Yeah, so it just kind of has like a to-do list. I don't know, honestly, because I'm looking at this, I'm just like, actually maybe it's, anyways, I'm gonna find a use for this one too, but I think I'm gonna use this one for planning like my social studies unit in depth, or my language lessons, or I don't know, but I will find a use for this one as well. You know what, the more I look at this one, I don't know, I think I want to use this one actually. Yeah, anyways, I'm gonna use both, so it doesn't even matter. One thing that I like about Happy Planner or even Discbound systems is that whole fact that you can customize. You can put pages in, take pages out. The coil bound planners, you can't really do that. And I have never come across a planner that had everything I need and want. It's never happened, because we're different and the things that we want to put on our planner is going to be different. Like for me, I have no assessments in my teacher planner. I have a separate assessment binder. I don't have students' medical information in my planner, but I do have an emergency binder. So, and that's for me, but for another teacher, they would have to put their assessments in their teacher planner. They would have to put student medical information in there. So it's just we're just unique people, and our needs and wants are going to be different. So I do like the fact that it is totally customizable, and that's also one of the reasons why in the past I've used teacher binders as well, for that exact same reason. But they're just not as cute. That's the thing. Anyway, so for me, in order for me to use the planner the way that I want to use it, I've had to pick up a couple of items, and one of those items are the dividers from Staples, and they have a system called ARC, which is that whole Discbound system, and these work well in the Happy Planner. I had an experience where I had one of the dividers just not slide and work in the Happy Planner, but I don't know if it was a defective divider, because all the other ones were fine and I haven't had a problem. So I do think they work well. Another one I use is the Staples ARC pocket dividers, and what I like about these is they hold a standard size sheet of paper. Yeah, an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper fits in there. The Happy Planner dividers do not. So I do like these for that reason. And these I got last summer, so I do not know how much I paid for these. I think they were $5 each at Staples. I don't remember, $5 or $6 each. But I got too many. So, because the ones that are actually in my planner from last school year, I'm gonna reuse them this school year. So I don't actually need these. But anyway, one thing I did pick up this year were these sheet protectors, the ARC sheet protectors. And I found that last year I could use more. There's some things that you don't really want to punch a hole in with the puncher from the Happy Planner. A lot of things I did just punch a hole and stuck it in my planner, but some things you just don't want to, like students' IEPs and maybe handouts and articles and things like that. You just want to just put them in a sheet protector. I felt like I needed more, so I ended up getting a few more for the school year. I have 50, which is more than enough. So I have that. And like I showed you just now, you're gonna need a punch. And this one is a Happy Planner one, but ARC makes their own, but I have a Happy Planner, so I don't know. This made the most sense for me to get. And yeah, so what I'm gonna do now, oh, and you also need, which is in my, oh, I don't wanna get it. I'm gonna show you in a minute. You're also gonna need expander rings, because the rings here are gonna be too small, because this does get quite bulky. So I do have expander rings, but they're in my drawer and I'm too lazy right now to get up and show you, but you'll see it in the video. So yeah, let me turn the camera around and you can watch me set up, and I'll also show you what's inside my planner. Okay, so here's the planner that I'm using, and I'm just going to, I'm just gonna take these things out for now, because they're kind of in the way. I'm going to change the rings right now, and I'm just gonna take out everything that I don't need. So these pages here, I don't typically use them because my province provides us with a calendar that shows when PD days are and holidays and days we're off and all of that. So I'm just going to yeah, take these out. And then also the reference notes for substitute, I don't need these, so out these go. And all of August is gonna go because we start school in September. So I don't need these, bulking up my planner. And then I also don't need July because school is over in June. So I'm gonna take this section out as well. Okay, so I have that. So now what I'm going to do is just take this off. I guess I can do it section by section. Come to think of it, I don't even know what happened to my discs for my last planner. I don't even know where I put them. Anyways, so here are the expander metal discs, and I was able to find gold, so I'm happy about that. And yeah, I'll just use these. Great, I am done adding my extender rings to my planner. And now I am going to add my pages and my different sections. So what I do here is I put the calendar from my province, and they have a school calendar. Now this might change because of COVID and everything, but so far right now, this is what it is, and if it needs to change, I'll just print out a new one if there are changes. So I'm gonna get my hole punch. Boom. It has different themed months. So October is Islamic Heritage Month and Somali Heritage Month. November is Hindu Heritage Month. And I just thought, let me include that in the calendar because I can do a better job highlighting these months. So I know that Smarty Style, she has this idea where she does a fact a day. So I was thinking of maybe incorporating that, but I do want to acknowledge these. Oh shoot, I punched it in the wrong spot. Okay. I'm gonna have to either reprint that or get creative with how I'm gonna do this. Oh man, I wasn't paying attention. So anyway, like I said, I can do a much better job. I feel like I have an inclusive classroom, but you know what? Like, I'm just like, you know what, you can do better. Maybe I'll just add some washi here. Maybe I'll just do that. I got a problem solve here. I don't really want to reprint this.
You don't have to put it in it, Mom.
You're right, I don't. I can just do this. All right, we'll just do that. And they are attached. And then September here, what I'm going to put are my long range plans. So I have this divider, the divider that I showed you from Staples, ARC. And this is the one I used last year, so I'm just reusing it again this year. And these are where my long range plans are gonna go. So I'm going to have to hole punch this. Now, I don't know about you, but my long range plans don't always go according to plan. It's something we have to do, we have to submit it, but it's not carved in stone. These are from these are some curriculum expectations. There's that. Next I have newsletters. So every month I do newsletters. Sorry, I'm eating some chicken nuggets. Every month I do newsletters. So I just keep them in here just to organize them. And these are like little pockets. There's pockets at the front, there's pockets at the back. So I just stick them in here. Sometimes when you have new students, it's good to have extras of newsletters so you can give it to them so that they're in the loop, their families are in the loop. And then this is notes home. So any communication that I send to parents as far as like, oh, this is our homework policy, or any kind of note or letter, anything like that, I just keep them in here. So there's pockets here and pockets in the back. If I need extra space, I can grab another pocket. And then this is where I keep IST forms. So we have meetings if you want to bring kids up to team. So in school support team meetings and school support team meetings. And there's these forms that we need to fill out. So I just kind of just keep them in here. And I keep them in here and I put them in the page protectors. So each student will get their own page protector. Each student that I bring up to team, rather. So I can put their forms in there. And then IEPs, if I have any students on IEPs, I just keep their IEPs in here.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. And just put them in a page protector. I can always add page protectors as I need them.
No, you can't. No, you
Okay, next are think sheets. So actually, you know what? I'm gonna put this first. I'm gonna put the communication log first. So any communications that I have with parents, I make a note of it. This is one that I made, but it says student's name, the date, method of communication was in person, email, note, phone call, or other, and then any notes. Honestly, often I just put like typed notes and just kind of stick them in here, and I can get another pocket if I need to. But this is my like least organized section, if I'm being honest, because I kind of just shove things in. Like I don't really organize it by student, but I think I'm going to do that this year. Now that I have a lot of page protectors and like, each student gets their own page protector, I think that's what I'm going to do this year, just to, yeah, make it more organized. But I have that. And then think sheets. So if you don't know what think sheets are, they're given to students if they make a poor choice about something. I use my discretion as far as when I'm going to give out the think sheet. Usually I give a warning, and if a student does that same behavior again, they get a think sheet. And so there's so many different ones, and there's a lot of free ones on Teachers Pay Teachers. The one that I have at school is excellent. And that's the one I usually use, but I don't know who made it. Thank you. I don't know who made it. So I didn't want to include it in here, but I did find some from Teachers Pay Teachers. So this one here says, I feel happy, sad, mad. This is what happened. Next time I will make a better choice. And I made someone else feel happy, sad, or mad, or like a space for other. Student, teacher, signature, and then the parent signs it as well. So it's just a way for them to reflect on what they did and what they can do next time. And then this one is similar, except it doesn't have the pictures of the kids. The kids just write how they feel. And then this one is just no space for pictures, just all writing. And these ones are from Melissa Griffith on Teachers Pay Teachers. I'll leave a link down in the description box. And then there's this one too from Primary Fairy Tales. I usually, like I said, I just use the one that we have at school, and that's just the one I consistently use. But I'm just showing you what's out there if you're interested in doing this in your class. So what choice did you make that got you in trouble? I don't know if I like the wording of that, but whatever. How are you feeling? Color in how you're feeling. Angry, confused, embarrassed, hurt, scared, sad, shy, tired. Draw a picture of it, write about it. How are you gonna turn it around? Draw a picture of it and write about it. So there's that one. And this is the same one, except there's no spot for a picture. Woo! And then this is just another think sheet from 2nd grade Snickerdoodles. Yeah. So I just keep copies of think sheets in here, as well as students' completed ones that are signed. So it's just a way to keep things organized. So I have that, and I add page protectors as I need them. And then this is staff meetings and workshops. So I have some paper here that I include if I have notes for the staff meetings. I just like to keep everything in one spot. I used to do notebooks and have like a bunch of floating notebooks around, but this is easier, just keeping it in one spot, and I know where it is. Like, I don't usually lose my planner, but I lose those notebooks a lot, so go figure. So I have that, and then I have space here to put like any handouts or anything that I get at those staff meetings. I'll put it in there. I can add more as I need to. Actually, I can add it. Oh, I'll add it now. Holidays and observations. So I printed off some holidays for the year. This is not everything, but I wanted to make sure that I don't miss some of these. I actually pre-put them in my planner just to make sure that I have it. So I have Orange Shirt Day here. Thanksgiving, we have that in October in Canada. Diwali's on the 14th. Remembrance Day's on the 11th. So I just make sure I put them in my planner. Yeah. So we have that. And then this year, what's new is a book list. And I just want to keep track of the books that I'm sharing with my kids. I want to keep track on if I'm being as inclusive as I can be. Like, I could do a better job. I feel like I am, but there's always room for improvement. So I think it was Too Cool from middle school who had like a graph of books that she shared with her kids, and the graph was a nice visual representation. I think I'm just gonna stick it at the front. Yeah, I think I'll just stick this here.
I want to go to the right.
Yeah, that works. Maybe not. And I'm gonna get a binder clip. That's what I'll do, a binder clip, because it keeps falling. And that's fine. That doesn't bug me. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah, that's much better. And then I'm gonna stick this in my little folder. Yeah, I do like that better. So yeah. Now I'm done. That is it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please sum up this video, subscribe to my channel, you know the drill. If you liked it, I'd love to have you. See you all in my next video. Bye.